Hey everyone, welcome back to the Feet Huntsville Madison YouTube channel. I have been back in the back office lab today to talk about the all-new ASICS GT-2000 version 14. This is a shoe that's been a stability staple for years, and ASICS gave this version a pretty big refresh. So let's break down the specs, how it feels on the run, and how it can fit into your running shoe rotation. First, the numbers. This shoe comes in with a weight of approximately 9.5 ounces for men, 7.8 for women. It's a nice and light stability shoe, pretty on par with versions 12 and 13. So what makes it really different? Well, it's the transition from the old FF Blast Plus, which was really great for cushioning, but not very light and responsive, to the FF Blast Max that you'll see in some other ASICS shoes, some higher performance and tempo shoes. The stack height is 36 millimeter in the heel, 28 millimeter forefoot, 8 millimeter overall drop. And as I mentioned, that Blast Plus cushioning of old was more for absorption, especially if you were a heavy heel striker. FF Blast Max now being underfoot is going to give this version a softer, springier overall feel than past models. Now onto the stability, ASICS still employs that 3D guidance system, which uses more of the midsole geometry and outsole structure instead of sidewalls and guide rails or medial posting to guide the foot. Durable AHR rubber in the high wear zones, plenty of it, very, very grippy. And that upper is an engineered woven mesh with a very snug heel fit and really, really nice breathability. All of that means you're going to get a lighter, smoother, more modern stability trainer. On the foot, the first thing you'll notice is that the forefoot is going to feel bouncier than past GT-2000s. That FF Blast Max really gives you that trampoline-like push-off. It's cushioned, but still very responsive. You didn't see this on past versions. You didn't see this in the 12. You didn't see this in the 13. And what I really like, and kudos to ASICS for this, is this sort of forefoot geometry here with that trampoline toe-off. You were previously only finding on some of their super trainers like the Super Blast and now the brand new Sonic Blast and the Mega Blast. They give that to you here on the GT at a $140 price point. It's absolutely fantastic. The heel is very well cushioned, protective, especially for longer miles, but would caution you, some runners find the heel transition, at least early on, a little abrupt. Because of the way that 3D guidance system is structured there on the outsole. That heel flare, steeper geometry can feel maybe a little stiff at first, especially if you're a heel striker, but once it's broken in, trust me, 30 miles or so, the ride is really going to smooth out and that forefoot flex really comes alive. You end up with a stable, really guided ride that doesn't feel like a traditional blocky stability shoe. So where does this fit in with other stability models like an Adrenaline GTS or a New Balance A60? Well, an Adrenaline is definitely going to be firmer than the GT with a planted, really grounded feel. Compared to that, the GT-2000 feels definitely lighter and I would say more fun on the run. Compared to something like an 860, which is going to be, I think, a bit more structured and rigid, definitely a little denser underfoot as well. The GT-2000 is going to feel smoother, maybe a little less intrusive, especially once you get it broken in. So the GT-2000 really kind of sits right in the middle. It's solid support, but with bounds of versatility. You can actually enjoy it on daily miles or your long runs, or best part, light up-tempo days. Think of this more like a Nova Blast, but with a little bit of medial structure for stability. If you've been running in a previous version of the GT, like the version 12 or version 13, here's what's new. Again, we're going to go back to that midsole, the FF Blast Max through the forefoot, softer and bouncier, especially at the toe off, thanks to that little trampoline forefoot. There's the upper got reworked. We talked about that woven mesh, right? Better breathability and a new tongue design. It's much flatter. Show it off there. That's going to give you better lockdown and more comfort around the midfoot. The ride overall, much more lively thanks to a slightly stronger forefoot rocker. You'll see how it's a little more pronounced there in the front. And that heel cushioning is still quite protective. We mentioned early on in the shoe that feeling a little stiff until the shoe is broken in. Overall, though, if you liked version 13 for the reliable stability, version 14 is going to keep all of that same support system, but now with more energy and just a smoother, more updated, modern feel. This shoe comes in at $140, which is phenomenal value in the stability category. It's lighter, smoother, more responsive than other stability trainers while giving you very dependable support. If you've been looking for a stability shoe that really doesn't feel like one, the GT-2000 v14 should be high on your list. Come see us at Feet Huntsville or Madison, and we'll take you through that streamlined fit ID process to make sure you get the right fit for you. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment if you've tried this shoe, or if you have any questions about it. I'm on the channel every day responding to questions in the comments. We love seeing the feedback from everyone. Remember, running changes everything. See you out there.